everybody, welcome back to the dumbest modeling channel on all of YouTube, Pit Stain Hobbies. Not Piss Stain Hobbies, I might remind you that. We've got the amazing, awesome Fanhome 1966 Batmobile. I'm very excited to build this. Second shipment has come in, and links down below to Fanhome. Please click them, it helps out the channel. Also that helps out is if you want to buy any of the tools or supplies I use the Amazon link below and scroll through the shopping lists. Everything's there. Let's pop this open. Nothing like a fresh new release part work. Not a rehash, not a re-release, brand new. So we got some parts here. Let's see, that's stage 5. Here's stage 4. Oh my God, look at those windscreens. That thing is ridiculously crazy looking. That's awesome. It looks like we got like a transmission bell housing here and some little mounty parts. And then here's issue 3. Got the whole like spine over the cockpit area, over the the driver's cabin. And we got like some clear red parts, and we got this, and we got that. Oh, we got the Batlight. Oh, that looks so cool. And we got those. And we have our instruction manuals. Okay, so let's get this box out of the way. Okay, goodbye box. 5, 4, 3. Let's see what we got here with 3. And we got some penguin action here. We got TV show and comic book information, history of Batman. That's the thing, a lot of these, like Agora doesn't give you this. Fanhome gives you this, and I do find it interesting. I'll read through it real quick sometimes, but a lot of the time, I don't know. This is what I'm really excited about, is the model kit. Here we go. So we got the beacon and bat turn lever area, and there you go. So we got all these parts. We're in the honeymoon stage still, so we've got honeymoon packaging. And yeah, this is nice. We got some licensing here with DC, Batman, Warner Brothers. Surprised there's no General Motors, or sorry, Ford. Sorry, Ford, not GM. This was based on a Lincoln Futura concept car. It was just a modified Lincoln Futura concept car. George Barris is the man. Here we go. Okay, and we don't need anything else for the blooper reels. Let's pull this out carefully. Hey, look at that. We didn't lose any parts. And plastic, we'll just throw you on the floor. Let's take a look at our parts here. Look at that. Okay, it's got a little wire channel. Nice. Ooh, that's die-cast metal. That is definitely metal. Those fit together very nicely. Look at that. Emergency bat turn lever. Oh, it's so cool. Oh, that bat turn lever. And we got an LED light here. So we got one LED, probably for the top beacon, I'm assuming. And a fairly long wire on that. Yeah. There we go. We got this little guy, this little guy. I don't know. I think it probably goes like, probably goes like that. Very cool. Very cool. Very exciting. Very fun. Okay. So I'm going to get into these instructions, and we will be right back in a sec. All right. Okay, so we're going to do these little roll bar lenses. So you got these come on, focus. You got these little silver things and these little red things. You nip them off their little sprues. You nest. Come on. There we go. Get that in there. And we've got to put 4 of them into the little notches in here. So we've got all 4 of those in there. I'm going to take this retainer plate. It looks like there's an angle to the dangle. So it's wider in the front. So this has a slightly that way angle to it. And we're going to put this down on here. And since this is metal, we are going to use a little 3-in-1 oil on these screws. And we're very carefuling. There we go. And tighten that down a little bit. Whew, these are some little fiddly parts. I had no idea these things were even here. I mean, if I was a responsible modeler and YouTuber, I would have looked at more source material. Yeah, we'll just get those snug down to look at more photos of the original and replica Batmobiles. But for some reason, I don't know why these things... So that side's pretty flush right there. This side is not. So I don't know what I did wrong. Maybe this is not... Focus. Is this not fully seated? Oh, there we go. Ah, there she is. Just got to squeeze it. Focus. Thank you. Yeah, just squeeze those in so that's flush. Oh, those are slick looking. They're very nice. After this, we're gonna start putting this this main beacon on. Looks like it just goes. Is there a big hole and a small hole? Nope. Kind of a press fit. Okay, that looks good. Then we're gonna take our little red lens and shove that in there. Yeah, and it's stopped by that, so that's where the lens goes. Very good. We've got this little silver cup here. Take our LED and we're gonna shove it in the hole. And it's a... What is with the focusing? Maybe I'm... There we go. That's a little better. I was zoomed in a little bit for focusing. And once we press that in the hole, we want to bend these over. Bend over. There we go. To there. Put her in to our little home. You know what we're going to do is we're going to spread apart these wires. Just like that. Put our lens back in since it's now fallen out. And we're going to get one wire on each side of this little nub here. This little McNubbin. There we go. And we got to put in a retainer plate with the pin facing up, apparently. Get that in there. And then 2 AM screws are going to go in here and dip those in your 3-in-1 oil before you put them in. I'll be right back with those 2 screws installed. All right, time to, we got those screwed in. It's looking sweet. This is going to be fun. I mean, I grew up watching a lot of reruns of the original Batman TV series. Yeah, this is, so this little boot is actually rubber. It's just very high durometer, very stiff rubber. We're going to put that little rod through there and then put it through the top of here and press it down just a bit. It needs a bit of a press. Then we're going to put on this beautiful red chrome bat turn lever right here. Get that in there. Okay, this is going to be a little, hold on to your shafts when you squeeze in this part. And it is a nice press fit, and it will let you, rotate it into place. So there we go. There's our bat turn lever. I'm going to put that aside. Now we got to take our little wingy dings here, and this one says left, and this one says right. There's a little R and an L inside of them, and we're going to place them right on the top there, just like that. Is that where they go? There we go. Okay. Yeah, everything's very precisely fit together. My meat paws are leaving leaving a little staining on there. Probably that handful of beef jerky I just shoved down my gullet. And will this one even fit on here properly? It looks like it kind of will, but it leans in a bit. Yeah, so it leans out if you put it on the correct side. They have a bit of a tilt to them. And we got to get a few of these microscopic NP screws. There's 2 each. So we're going to get those screwed in and BRB. So getting these screws in. Okay. You're not using your pH1 and you're not using a big pH0. I didn't even really enjoy using the smaller pH0. I went to the pH 00. If you want to grab a set of these VHOP Phillips drivers, just click the Amazon thing below. They're in my shopping list somewhere. You just keep scrolling through tools and stuff. But yeah, I got those 4 screws in. Yeah, they're really, really tiny. Really tiny. Oh my God. And yeah, the 00 Phillips works perfect here. Yeah, those are nice and stiff. They are plastic parts. So, you know, you got to tighten them enough that they don't wibble wobble, but still be a little careful. It's hard to kind of over tighten with a screwdriver, this itty bitty. And then we've got to stick on O3K and O3J. Are there any markings on here? Are they the same? I think they're the same thing either way. And those just squeeze right on. Yeah, they're both the same. They're not. Can you pull them off afterwards? No, they're fairly well on there. If you wanted to add a dab of some rubber cement on there, that might be acceptable. But there we go. Look at that. That is so cool. All right. Okay. Come on. Get the little screwdriver gang out of the way. And then we're gonna. There we go. Then we're gonna throw in this bottom panel. Now, throwing in this bottom panel, you do want to route the wire through the panel. There we go. And let's see. It doesn't really care. Yeah, just don't get it in the way of any of the screws. And that all sits down there pretty well. Okay. And then we're going to put in 4 AM screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is going in the metal, so make sure to lube your screws a little. All right, and I'll get those screws in. I'll be right back. All right, so stage 4 is really not a whole lot of work. You're just going to take these 2 little brackets and you're going to squeeze them in to the corners of the windshield like that. And I could rip this out and squeeze those on, and I'm just going to put them back in. And I think I'm just going to kind of keep this in the package until I need the windshield again, because that's one really surefire way to safeguard it from any damage. So if anyone else is building this, you know, that's what I'm doing. It's literally just squeeze that on there, squeeze that on there. That's it. So that's that. So we're just going to keep the windshield safe, because you're probably not going to install the windshield for quite a few more months. And this way we can make sure we don't booger it up, because, you know, stuff happens in the basement. And we're going to go on to 5. And, oh, jeez, choker. Oh, dear. Oh, man. That is definitely a wardrobe choice. Yep. Ideas happened. Oh, boy. It's the gloves that get me, I think, more than anything. Adam West always looked good as Batman. Adam West was, I mean, you know, it was a little hammy, but I still liked it. I enjoyed it. Detective Comics, Batman, I mean, he's up there with Superman as like one of the oldest comic book heroes on planet Earth. So here we go. We've got some parts, and let's get crack-a-lackin'. Let's see here. Just shake those down. Let's see what we got. There we go. I like the art on these cards. That's nice. Not much going on back there. Yeah, just a bunch of. But yeah, that looks good. I like that. Okay. because the honeymoon parts are done. And next month, we got 3 parts this month. With the first issue, we got basically 2 parts, 2 stages. We got 3 stages this month, and then moving forward, we're going to get 6 stages every month. So a lot more to build. So this is going to be on the quicker side of build videos. Now we've got this hose here, and we want to take the cable and cut one part to 70 millimeters and the other to 60 millimeters. This is actually a metric grid on my workbench. So we have our centimeters as, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can just go ahead and we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we're just going to layer out flat on the cutting mat, and that's 70 millimeters. And then the other one, we want it to be 60 millimeters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll give a tiny bit of extra. Okay, and we're left with a little bit of hose left. So we got one long and one less long hose. If you don't have a metric ruled cutting mat, you could, of course, go get a metric tape measure, or any other ruler that has millimeters and inches. I'm just a weirdo. I have to have, I don't know, it was just this side is black, the other side's gray for the inch, and it just didn't work as well on camera. And then we want to put this starter cable. So here's the thing, is what I'm gonna do is, where's my craft wire? I've got, oh dear, Ian. Nope, not there. Nope, probably not there either. Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta find it. One sec. Okay, so a trick I learned from my buddy Todd, on all these little hoses for these partworks is that, the hollow hoses that don't have anything in them, is take some 22 gauge craft wire and cut the length just about 6 millimeters shorter than your part, and just push it into the hose there. And then you will have a bendable hose. You can get really nice curves, really control where it goes, better than just regular rubber tubing. That being said, we're already jumping the gun on that tip, but we're going to take the back plate of the bell housing, and we got to put a bracket in here. So we got to get this, one of these. Which bracket goes in here? 05D. Doesn't say which one's which. Yes, it does. This bracket is going to go into the slot, and then a couple of FP screws to hold it in. You see those 2 screws right there. Screw bosses. I'll be right back. All right, we've got that screwed in. Then we've got to take this other bracket and put that in that slot right there. And then we need a couple of DM screws. These have nice little flanges on them. We're just going to tap them in the 3-in-1 oil quickly. Get that screwed down and snug. Get our little other DM screw here. And in she goes. Very nice. Okay. Then we're going to take our little bell housing area there. Is that it? That's it. That's it. Where's the starter? When are we putting the starter in? Oh, we're just leaving the starter separate at the end of this. Okay, that's fine. Just looking ahead. CM screws also going in the metal. So you do get spare screws. So you should get one of the little organizers I use. The little bead organizers. So if you go to my Amazon thing below, you'll find the bead organizers. Those are great to have. Just depending on how many partworks you're building, buy many of them. They're not expensive. Get a couple screws in here. Okay. Very anticlimactic so far with this build, but that's fine. Sometimes we like something nice and easy to do on this channel. Okay. Oh, it's going together nicely. And it's a screw, and it's a screw, and it's a screw, and then we get these two little plastic bits. And we're going to take, well, they both look the same. Okay, we got a bigger, yeah, the bigger silver one. Take the longer of two parts of the cable, and that's the longer cable, and we're going to push it on to the hose like that. And then we're going to squeeze her on to here, just like that. All right. And push starter connector B onto one end of the remaining cable. There's this little black connector right here. We're going to put that onto there. And we're going to push that into the little starter assembly. I'd almost prefer to put the black one on there and the silver one on here, but this is the smaller one, is the black one. So there we go. And if you want to get crazy, let's get a little crazy. Hold on. One moment, please. Accessing drawers. A little silver Sharpie here. And we can just paint the top of that bolt head. Gives it a little something. There we go. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. Well, that went quickly. It was only 3 build stages, but we've got this magnificent main arch for the center of the Batmobile. It looks absolutely sick. The bat turn lever looks really nice, and it's actually got a little flex to it because this is a rubber boot that it's mounted in. Those little lenses look great. All the lights look awesome. Well, that's the only thing that lights up on here. I'm sure somebody will, yeah, we'll get something going in there maybe, if that's appropriate. I got to double check if those even lit up in the TV show. And our bell housing and our starter motor assembly. I'm assuming the thing just kind of, at some point, goes on there. I'm assuming it just squeezes in there. I'll just leave it like that for now, just to keep everything organized. And we're going to add those to our screw tray. And there we are. And there's some more screws. And the windshield, like I said, really not much to do with this thing, so just keep it in the clamshell. Guaranteed to keep it way safer than not being in the clamshell. And a random piece of plastic on the workbench. I'm just going to start cleaning up here. Hey, really, thanks for coming. Thanks for checking us out. Approximately a month from now, same bat time, same bat channel. Come back to Pit Stay Hobbies after clicking the link to the Fanhome Batmobile down below to order yours if you want. I would already recommend this thing. It's looking pretty frickin' sweet. Again, I've been Pit Stain, not Batman, not Alfred, and I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you, if you're a big fan of the Batmobile or Batman in general, do your thing. Let your credit card do the talking. Adios, everybody.